for joining me today. My name is Lola Brognano, and I am a licensed clinical social worker and a certified perinatal mental health clinician. Today I want to talk a little bit about loss and grief and what that's like during the holidays. The holidays are stressful enough as it is. It's described as the most wonderful time of year, but, that might not be my story. I might not be able to go to 7 office parties. That might not be your story. Perhaps you just experienced every parent's worst nightmare. 1 in 4 women experience a pregnancy and infant loss in their lifetime. And so you might not either be in the mood or able to go everywhere and be everything. And that's okay, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Part of how we do that is the process, and we have to go through and trust that grief is part of the healing. Grief is literally how we heal. And, as tempting as it is to kind of pull back from that maybe and kind of deny or do other ways, we have to come back to that grief is the process by which we heal. We need to, of course, have healthy boundaries. That's really important, right? Saying no to others is saying yes to ourselves. And we don't have to force ourselves to go and do everything. Like I said, we are allowed to say no. And perhaps, maybe look at what we can control. There's going to be so much that we can't, obviously. There's a lot that we couldn't control. But maybe some of the little things we can. And we can kind of take and assert that back a little bit. Even little things like, allowing yourself to purchase all your gifts online, right? Instead of the stress of having to go out, right? When maybe you're just feeling a little in right now. And another way to kind of assert some control is to kind of plan ahead too. Perhaps you will go to one thing, but one way to, honor yourself and have a little bit of control is to maybe drive yourself so you can leave early if you want, or, a good bathroom break, is really helpful sometimes if it's getting to be a little much. Maybe you're just not able to engage with every single person, so a good, time to pull back a little bit, have a little pause and reset and go back, right? And again, you can so honor yourself in a very passive way of honoring, yet assertive way of expressing, in that we can say, hey, I think it's time for me to go out. Thank you so much. I had a great time, but I really need to go. And of course, part of this is also going to be allowing yourself that wide range of emotions, right? Like, we might absolutely feel joy and celebration time in 1 minute, and yet sadness and heartache and pain the next. And that is okay. Allow yourself to feel that. That is all right. Try that without judging yourself, that I'm supposed to be happy now. Try that with grace, not guilt. Maybe finding a new way to make new memories, new traditions. That can feel good too. A lot of times moms and families will make an ornament and put it on the tree. Okay, they will make a necklace with, a gemstone, the birthday gemstone. There's a lot of new traditions that you can make. And again, honoring the feelings through this whole grief process and not being forced to do old traditions if we don't want to, when I'm going through something that was real, that is real. This is your truth. You experienced a loss, and that is your truth. And finally, you're not alone. Remember that. You're not alone. Although your experience and your pain is unique to you, 1 in 4 women experience this very specific loss. And so, you can perhaps think of local support groups or online support groups. Postpartum Support International is a wonderful agency that has a helpline that could connect you to a local specialist. Their number is 800-944-4773. And finally, remember, go with grace.